All right, welcome to your Tuesday yoga class. Melissa with Student Nutrition Services. We are partnering with the collegiate recovery community to bring you this yoga class. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and start on your back. If you're not ready to go on your back, you can always sit in your chair. We're just going to take a moment to ground, get into the breath. You can bring your feet flat on the floor, knees close together, or if you want to lay flat on the ground, that's okay too. Sometimes bent knees are nice for the lower back. So we call this constructive rest. So we'll take a moment to get into this space, get into the breath. You can have your hands by your side, or if you want to place a hand on your chest and a hand on your abdomen, and just feel the rise and the fall of your breath. Option to soften your gaze, or maybe close your eyes if that feels okay for you. See if you could release your jaw, release the space between your eyebrows, and let go of anything outside of these four walls. Let this be your time to connect with mind, with body, with spirit, with breath, with movement. Your time to drop into the present moment. So yoga is the process of developing a clear perception by setting aside the activities of the mind. And the activities of the mind are said to be almost like ripples in a lake that kind of distort our view. And yoga helps us to smooth out those ripples so we can see our own reflection clearly. What happens is sometimes the ripples can trick us with this distorted image, and then we start to attach ourselves to that distorted view. But coming into the present moment, coming into the breath, smoothing out the ripples, helps us see ourselves clearly. So maybe think today in your practice, where do your thoughts go? Where do your thoughts go? And then allow them to pass, right? Like clouds passing through the sky. So we're not judging them, we're not attached to them, but we're just observing, right? There's a quote, if you do not pursue the practice of minding your mind, you will be a mess. So thinking about coming back into the present moment and grounding through the breath. We'll take an inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Inhale your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug with your knees. Nice, y'all. Maybe rock from side to side, massaging out the lower back. Releasing the jaw, letting the tailbone descend to the earth. And then finding a little bit of stillness. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release your knees over to the right. Bring your arms into a T or cactus arms, depending on how close you are to your neighbor. Option to look up at the sky, or option to gaze over your left shoulder. Nice, y'all. Beautiful. And then you can release your knees to the ground if you want. There you go. There you go. More of a restorative, relaxing pose. And if there's there's like, if you need to extend a leg or straighten a leg to make it more comfortable for you, feel free to do that. Or just softly releasing the spine into a nice twist. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, release your knees over to the left, maybe gazing at the sky or over to the right. And then again, see if you can just sink into the pose. Let the earth support you. So you don't need to do anything here but rest. Let the mat cradle you. Let the earth support you. Release your jaw. The space between your eyebrows. And then you'll inhale your knees back to center. And then place your feet flat on the floor. So feet are about hips distance apart. Hands can come down by the side. As you inhale, lift your right foot up towards the sky. As you exhale, figure four. You're going to cross your ankle over your thigh. And then bring your knee towards the front of your mat. You can take your right hand and place it on your thigh and help with the opening of the four. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can interlace your fingers behind your left hamstring and bring your knee into your chest. And then keeping a nice flexed foot in your right foot. So flexing your toes towards your shins. That should take some pressure off of the knee. If you feel pressure on your knee, you might want to come back down with your foot to the earth and just work on this. If you want to move your hips into circles, sometimes that feels nice. It gets into different sensations. Or rocking back and forth. And then again, where does your mind go, right? In these times of stillness. And if it's already left this room, can you bring it back? Take an inhale. Exhale, release your left foot to the floor. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, place your right foot onto the floor. Take a moment to scan your body. Notice the differences between the sides. What does your right side feel like? What does your left side feel like? Knowing that you don't have to change anything. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, figure four, left side. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. And then again, you can take your left hand and gently guide your left thigh towards the front of your mat. And then again, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can interlace your fingers underneath your right thigh, bringing your knee closer to your chest, flexing your left toes towards your left shin. And then maybe coming into circles or gently rocking from side to side. Noticing the different sensations in our outer hips, our hamstrings. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your right foot to the ground. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, plant your foot on the floor. Take a moment, scan the body. Notice now how it feels between the right and the left side. On your next inhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg nice and long. So extend your left leg the length of the mat. Nice, y'all. And then you'll place your hands around your shin and then rock your leg in circles as if you're stirring a pot. So stirring something, or maybe drawing a circle with your knee. And then reverse your circles. And then find a little bit of stillness. To any degree, extend your right leg towards the sky. So you can grab underneath your hamstring. You can grab underneath your calf or maybe your ankle. Your knee can be nice and bent. It doesn't matter the flexibility, it really doesn't. Flex your toes towards your shin and then take your heel and draw little circles, guiding your circles with your hands, right? So your hands are on either your hamstring, your calf, or your ankle, and we're drawing circles on the ceiling. And then when you're ready, reverse your circles. Find a little bit of stillness. On your next inhale, lift your head almost like your knee to your nose. Hold it here. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go. See if you can hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything. Slowly lower your right leg to the ground. Notice how it kind of floats. And then when it gets to the ground, take that body scan. What feels different? Maybe your right leg feels taller or longer. Maybe it feels lower than your left leg. So notice the different sensations. And then inhale, left knee into chest. Wrap your hands around your shin. And then again, drawing our circles with our knee. Right? Stirring the pot. And then when you're ready, reverse the circles. Stillness. Extend the left leg towards the sky. Again, doesn't matter the flexibility. You can keep your knee bent, grabbing underneath the thigh, the calf, or the ankle. We'll draw some circles with our ankle, flexing our left toes to our left shin. Imagine just like drawing a circle on the ceiling tiles. Ready, reverse the circles. And find a little bit of stillness. Take an inhale. Lift your nose towards your knee. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything nice and slowly, slowly, slowly. Try to feel the air brush against your foot. And then when it finally gets to the ground, take another body scan. Now, how does your right and your left side feel? What's the difference? sense what's going on in your body. We'll take an inhale through the nose. Let it out, smooth the ripples in your leg. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Grab underneath your thighs and see if you can rock and roll up into a seat. Beautiful. Do a little yogi break dance. Swing your legs behind you. Come into a tabletop position. So shoulders on top of wrist parallel to the top of the mat. Take an inhale, tuck your back toes. As you exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll lift our hips up towards the sky and extend your knees to their own degree. You can always take down dog from the chair by using the chair for support. Nice, y'all. Take an inhale, come up to your tippy toes. Exhale, release your heels to the ground. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, release your heels to the ground. Go ahead and soften your knees and slowly walk your hands towards your feet. So you'll eventually come into a forward fold. You can keep your knees as bent as you want them to. Then grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side into a ragdoll pose. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. And then see what it feels like rocking your weight from one foot to the other. And then maybe switch it out and rock from front to back. See what that feels like, rocking from your toes to your heels. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Keep your knees nice and soft. And as you inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. So we're slowly stacking one vertebrae. Head is the last thing to come up. If you feel a little bit dizzy, that's okay. Tuck your chin to your chest and breathe deeply until it passes. Beautiful. Nice, y'all. We'll come into breath of joy next. So, facing the front, breath of joy is like a nice way to A, get out our nervous energy, and B, kind of give us energy when we're feeling like, oh my gosh, like I can't today, right? We know those feelings. So it is an inhale, we open our arms, inhale, bring them up, inhale, bring it to the side. That's not right. Reverse that. Inhale, 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 and then you're gonna exhale. You can either chop the room in half, or if it feels better to swing your arms behind you, that's fine. So we'll do it slowly and then we'll do it fast. So inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale, okay? So it's up, open, up, down. Okay, you ready? All right, I'm gonna breathe with you. Here we go, go. Open mouth, exhale. Up, out, up, up, out, up. Yes. Inhale, 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 exhale. 2 more times. 1 more time. Nice, y'all. Take a moment. Just notice, maybe soften or close your eyes. Feel how the energy has shifted in your body. You don't need to do anything with it. Just notice the different shifts and changes, right? So the more that we can like tap into our own body's wisdom, with these pauses, the more that we can like know how we're feeling and know what we can do to either shift the energy or ground down. All right, half sun salutation. Option with the chair, if you would like it. I'll show it both versions. So we'll lift our hands, feet, maybe about hips distance apart. We'll inhale, bring your arms up towards the sky. Press down into the ground with your heels and grow tall through the crown of the head. Beautiful. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus your arms, look up, see if you can point your chest, your heart up towards the sky so we get a little bit of a heart opener. Inhale, back up to the sky. As you exhale, soften your knees, hands come into prayer at the heart center, will come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, so you have your chair, you can do a halfway lift on your chair, or you can bring your hands to your shins. See, your tailbone points towards the back wall, the crown of your head points towards the front raw, right? So we want to make sure we're not rounding our backs. Point your tailbone towards the back wall, roll your shoulders down and back. So we should be able to balance maybe like a plate or a laptop on top of your back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, we come through our flat back, reach our arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, hands to heart center. So that's the full half salutation, the full half salutation. That is the one flow of a half salutation. So we'll do it breath to movement. So inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Inhale, mountain pose, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, soften your knees, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, flat back brings you to standing, arms reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that again. Inhale, mountain, arms reach high. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, soften your knees, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, flat back brings you to standing, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center, one more time around. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, flat back brings you to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take a cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, let it fall. Nice, y'all. We have our Warrior 2 flow. So let me show you the chair first, and then I'll show you without the chair. So those who wanted to use the chair, you can. Let's actually do our right leg first. So right leg bent, left leg long, arms out into a T. We'll reach up and then back. So without the chair, standing in a nice wide, beautiful y'all. So our left toes are facing directly in front of you. Turn your right foot towards the curtains and then bend your knee. Yes. Although pull it back just a hair because we want to make sure that our knee is either behind our ankle or right above our ankle. If we're looking like this, then we know we need to take a few steps back with that foot to move back. Beautiful. Now grow tall through the crown of your head and bring your shoulders right on top of your hips. Beautiful. Yes. Nice. Everyone's looking so good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm. Reach it high to the sky. Yes. So good. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, reverse and hold. Breathe into the side space, like opening up the side ribs like gills, grasping for air. Breathe into the side body. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Pivot your toes towards the front room. We'll come into a wide leg forward fold. So with your feet, toes face the front of the room, hands on the hips. Lift your, if you want the chair, you can also place it in front of you. But you'll lift your heart up towards the sky. And as you exhale, soften your knees. Come into a forward fold. You can place your elbows on the chair, your forehead on the chair. If you don't want the chair, you can place your hands on the ground or maybe grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side sometimes is nice. Maybe rocking the hips from side to side. Nice options, y'all. You can always rock back from toes to heels and notice the different sensations that way. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise up, press down on your feet to rise up. Oh my gosh, so beautiful, y'all. Arms high. Pivot your left toes towards the side wall, bend into your knee. Nice, y'all, so good, beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior, flip your left palm, reach it high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Last time and hold. Inhale, reverse, hold here, breathe. Breathe into the side body. Like imagine puffing up this side space, right? This space that maybe doesn't get stretched. Breathe into it. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Extend through your front leg, pivot your toes together, toe heel your feet, all the way to standing. Nice, y'all. What do we have next? Okay, perfect. We're doing good on time. You might want your chair for this one. Place it at the curtain side of the room, if it's not already there. Oops, sorry, Dee. So it's there for an option. We'll come back into our warrior two. So standing nice and long, bend your right, or pivot your right toes towards your chair, bend your knee. We'll inhale to your reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. So we come elbow to thigh. Reach your left hand up and over. Nice, y'all. Beautiful. And then if your shoulder is like really pointing forward, see if you can roll it down and back. So we're not collapsing in, we're like pressing up and out. Nice adjustments, y'all. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle pose. So triangle pose, you're gonna extend your front leg and place either your hand on the chair or maybe coming down onto the shin or maybe to the ground. Just depends on what your hamstring wants. Y'all are rocking it today. Beautiful. Press down evenly into both feet. And then option to stay here, or option to come into half moon pose, maybe planting your hand onto the chair, beginning to lift your left leg towards the side wall, flexing your toes towards your shin. Stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips. Nice, y'all. Beautiful, you got it. Float your foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, everyone comes into reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Come to stand. And then we'll take it on the other side. Nice, y'all. So setting up our chair. Coming into our wide leg stance. Pivot your left toes towards the side wall. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow to thigh. Reach the right hand up and over. Nice, y'all. Beautiful. See if we can have a long line of energy from our fingertips all the way down our side body, all the way down to our ankle, our foot. It's grounded into the mat. And then inhale, reverse. Exhale to triangle, extend through your front leg, placing your hand either on the chair, on your shin, onto the ground, whatever your hamstrings are calling for today. Pressing down evenly between both feet to keep our legs nice and activated. And then again, option to stay here, option to come into your half moon, maybe grabbing onto your chair, beginning to shift our weight into our left leg, lifting our right leg behind us, and then reaching up towards the sky. Nice, y'all. Flex your toes towards your shin. Point through the heel of your foot all the way through the crown of your head. Nice. See if you can bring the navel to the spine to engage the core to help with balance. Float your foot to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. And then come into stance. Nice, y'all. We'll take that body scan. Just notice, where's your energy? Where's your breath? How does your body feel? And then we'll smooth out those ripples in our leg. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it fall. See if you can find some softness. Perfect. Okay, chair twist. So feet come, depending on what your lower back, if you need space for your lower back, feet slightly apart. Otherwise, feet together, maybe toes together, heels apart. We'll come into what's called chair pose. So we'll sit into our imaginary chair, reaching our arms up high. If you have sensitive shoulders, you can always take your chair at heart center. And then weight is in the heels. So see if you can shift your weight back and then sink maybe a little bit deeper. Nice adjustments, y'all. Beautiful. We'll take a chair twist here. So inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, twist towards the right. Right arm behind, left arm in front. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Left arm behind, right arm in front. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, come to stand. Give your lower back just a little bit of a break. Breathe. And then we've got another little chair flow. Inhale to chair pose. Arms come high. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands by your hips. Lean slightly forward. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, airplane arms. Lift through your pinkies. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, airplane your arms. Maybe this time you lift your heels. Nice. Inhale, airplane your arms. Exhale, airplane, lift your heels. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, airplane, lift your heels and maybe hold. We call this diver's pose. So we're leaning in as if we're diving into a pool. We hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to chair. Exhale, come to standing. Nice, y'all. So good. Okay. Hot half moon pose. Feet about hips distance apart. Inhale, arms interlace. Release your pointer finger. Find some length. Inhale. As you exhale, lean over to the right, send your hips to the left. So send your hips to, there you go, beautiful. Breathing into the side body. Inhale, back to center. Switch out your grip. Awkward finger on top. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, hot half moon, over to the left. Send your hips to the right. Inhale, back to center. Switch out your grip. Find some length. Inhale. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Switch out your grip. Inhale. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to center. As you exhale, nice and slow, see if you can put your fingers down so slowly that you can actually feel the air come through your fingertips. Right, so very mindfully lower your hands. And just notice maybe your fingers are tingling. That's okay. Just notice the sensations. We'll take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, let it fall. We'll come into our warrior one flow next. So separate your feet. Maybe a little bit of a shorter stance than your warrior two. And then we'll pivot towards, so we're facing the side wall now. Our right foot is gonna face forward. Our left foot is maybe facing like the corner of the room. Or I guess for y'all it'll be the corner of the room. And then with your hips, see if you can move your back hip forward and your front hip back. So instead of being open like this, we're kind of a little bit more square towards the curtain wall. Inhale, arms up high. So we'll bend through our right leg. There we go, beautiful. And if you feel like you need to, you can always kind of scooch your back foot behind you a little more if you need more space for your bend. Take an inhale, bring your hands down by your side. As you exhale, lift your arms nice and high. So a little bit opposite of what we normally do. Inhale to lower. Exhale to rise. Inhale to lower, extend through your front leg, so we're straightening our knee. Exhale, bend your knee, come back into the pose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come back. that on the other side. So pivot all the way to the other side. So back toe faces the corner of the room, front toe faces the front. Inhale, bend your front knee, reach your arms up towards the sky. And then take an inhale as we bring our hands down towards the ground. Exhale, bring them nice and high. Inhale, arms to the ground. Exhale, arms nice and high. Inhale, extend your leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend and lift. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend and lift. Last time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend and lift. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And then staying exactly where you are. We'll come into pyramid pose. So maybe utilizing our chair. Toes face towards the chair. And then we keep our knees extended here. And then you can come down onto your elbows. Or maybe resting your forehead onto the chair. Or maybe planting one hand on either side of your foot to frame. This is a nice one for the hamstrings. And then again, pressing down evenly between both feet so we can engage our legs. So we have more of an active stretch. Up. We'll step our back leg to the front, step your front leg to the back, find a nice stance. Toes face the front of the room, heels are nice and grounded. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. So pressing into your feet evenly. Nice variations, y'all. Inhale, slowly lift. Exhale, step towards your chair. And then slowly work your way back down to the ground and find your downward facing dog. So you can plant your hands, step your feet back, lift your hips up towards the sky. Nice, y'all. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then take your right foot, step it to the front of the mat. So you're stepping in between your hands. Beautiful. Slowly lower your left knee down to the ground. And then if you're going to want your heel right underneath your ankle, so if it's back here, see if you can grab it with your hand and help guide it there. Beautiful, y'all. So rocking ourselves forward and back. So coming into a low lunge and then a half split. And just at your own pace, if there's like, you know, if it feels nice to just hang out in your low lunge, hang out in your low lunge. If it feels nice to hang out in your half split, go ahead and do that. You have a little bit of time to just kind of explore this movement, explore what feels good in your body, connecting with the breath. Maybe taking a pause. Beautiful. Okay, this is going to be perfect. Okay. Tricky transition. You're gonna do kind of like a corkscrew. So turning, keeping your foot planted, but turning your body towards the front of the room. Turn, 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 until you're in like this pretzel. And I'm gonna face you and I'll be the opposite. Yes, oh my gosh, everyone got it. Yes. Okay, perfect. So we're here in our little pretzel. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist towards the side wall. If you want to get more into the outer hip, you can hug your knee into the chest. If you want this to be more of a twist, you can take your elbow, place it on the outside of your thigh, and use that as leverage for a twist. So it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Take an inhale. As you exhale, counter twist, so twist your body all the way to the other side. Notice how that feels different. Take an inhale. Exhale, release, come back to center. Little yogi break dance, back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Hands or hips up to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Slowly lower your right knee down to the ground. And then again, we're shifting back and forth. So rocking front and back. Then again, if there's a side that feels really nice, you can always hold your half split. You can always hold your low lunge. As long as you're the one making the decision, right? And not what you think you should be doing or what your ego says you should be doing, but what your body, your true wisdom, right, says you need to be doing. Like, what is your body calling for? Tapping into that internal wisdom, your truth. And then we'll meet back in your low lunge in 4, 3, low lunge in 2, and 1, low lunge. And then that corkscrew twist. So we're twisting our body and then we're facing towards the back wall. So your left leg, you've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Yep, beautiful, beautiful. So left leg is on top, right leg, take an inhale. Exhale, we're twisting again towards the curtain wall. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, counter twist. And then do a little bit, a little yoga break dance. Turn to face your chair, feet out in front of you, and then slowly lower yourself down to the ground. So we're returning back almost to where we were at the start of class, knees bent. Beautiful. We'll do what's called bridge pose. So feet flat on the ground, hands by your side, knees up towards the sky, and then go ahead and bring your heels closer to your bottom. So you can almost brush your heels with your fingertips. As you inhale, press your feet down into the ground, lift your hips up towards the sky. Beautiful. Hold here, or rock and roll, tuck your shoulder blades together. You can grab the outside of your mat, or maybe interlace your fingers underneath your bottom. Press into your heels to lift your hips up high. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the bottom, windshield wiper your knees back and forth. We'll do that one more time. Feet flat on the floor, hands down by your side. Inhale, press into your heels, lift your hips up high. Maybe rock and roll, tuck the shoulder blades under, grab onto the outer edges of the mat or interlace your fingers. Engage your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, your inner thighs. Press into the ground, press into the tops of the arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower one vertebrae at a time. And then again, windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Inhale your knees into your chest. As you exhale, release your knees over to the right, maybe gaze towards the left. So we're coming back into that supine twist that we did at the beginning of class. And just take note how it feels. Does it feel different? Does it feel the same? Knowing that however it feels is okay. It's not supposed to feel one way or the other. It's not wrong. It's not right. It just is. Inhale your knees back into your center. Exhale, release your knees over to the left, maybe gaze over to the right, arms into a T or into your cactus arms. Again, just releasing the spine, releasing the jaw, and noticing. Noticing where your thoughts are going. And if they're out of this room, bring them back in here. Bring them into the present moment. This is your time. All you can do is now. One breath at a time. You are exactly where you need to be. Inhale your knees back into center. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your forehead up into your knees and take a moment as you inhale. Engage every muscle in your body. Squeeze everything. Just close your eyes nice and tight. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly release everything to the ground. Extend your legs out long. Let your arms open up to the side. Anywhere between by your hips or up into a T. We call this Shavasana. This is our resting pose. And as you lie here, take a moment to just breathe and to be. And any thoughts that come into your mind, let them float away like clouds. Without judgment, without attachment. Let them just float away and notice them. Don't try to stop them, just gaze, let them pass, and come back to those deep inhales and deep out exhales. begin to deepen your breath. Bringing some movements in your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles, elbows and knees, maybe rocking your head from side to side, stretching your arms out long, up over your head like you just woke up from a refreshing sleep with more strength and space. Option to stay on your back or option to roll over onto your right side to curl up into a ball using your bicep as a pillow, taking a moment to transition. Shavasana is the end of our practice, where we decide what we're going to leave on our mat and what we're going to take with us for the rest of the day, the week. Knowing that you have the power to come into this space by connecting with the breath, by connecting with movement, by connecting with the present moment. When you're ready, go ahead and press yourself up into a comfortable seated position with your hands at heart center, your eyes soft or closed. And John Kabat-Zinn says, perhaps the most spiritual thing any of us can do is simply look through our own eyes, see with eyes of wholeness, and act with integrity and kindness. Smoothing out those ripples, seeing our reflection clearly so we can act with integrity and kindness. We'll end our practice as a collected community with a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, let it fall. Thank you so much for coming into this mindful movement yoga class. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. Don't forget to scan the barcode on your way out. Thanks so much, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.